morning, Howard. Welcome
Hi.
to our room.
Thank you.
We're here at the Florida Audio Expo 2023. My name is Fred Ainsley with Destination Sound. Destination Sound is a small firm based on Long Island, New York. We import several brands and we're a dealer for a few others. We put together a pretty special system today which we're excited to present to you. We have a few of our manufacturers, our actual designers with us today that are going to be able to speak in depth about the product as well. So we're pretty excited about that. I'll take it from the top and start with the speakers, which are Tobian Soundsystems.
Okay, very nice, unusual looking speakers.
Yes, these are manufactured in Switzerland.
Okay.
The designer behind them is a gentleman named Gunther Tobian, and he just makes some really special stuff. These are the new 12 SE signature editions. So this is the actual global debut of these. These have not been seen or shown anywhere on the planet before, so we're super excited to get these before you today. We've got a 12-inch paper cone horn-loaded woofer, 14.5-inch handmade horns. These are 99 decibel efficiency, 8 ohms, so you're going to be able to drive these with literally anything.
Really, even a 3-watt amplifier, I would think, at that level.
Absolutely.
Very rarely see an efficiency of that number. With that
Absolutely, yeah. That's one of the special things about these horns. Being manufactured in Switzerland, we have the Swiss heritage heirloom quality build, which is also fantastic, and they've just been a pleasure to have here in this space. I'm going to pass along next to the actual source. We have the designer from Lampizator here that's going to be able to speak about the music server next.
Hello, welcome to 518. We are in this hotel room where in a few minutes we will open the door for the first time and have visitors. So we are very excited. We've been preparing this room for 3 days and we are satisfied with the sound results, taking under consideration the room that is a basic hotel room. But I think that people will appreciate that the sound is very natural. Our company, Lampizator, is based in Poland. We have a manufacturing facility and we focus mainly on tube-based DACs. And this is our top-of-the-line flagship product, the Horizon. The Earth has circulated the Sun exactly once since we had a debut. The debut of Horizon was exactly last year in Florida. Okay. So on the first anniversary, we already have some background experience, and we have a happy group of customers. So we are very confident presenting this product again. It's combined with a top of the range source. The Gulfstream is our best shot at the music server, which delivers the music from, in this case, from hard drive. We are not wired to internet today. So we are reading our hard drive to the Horizon DAC, and from Horizon DAC we go to the preamp and monoblocks. As I said, this system is very simple. You can see on the pictures there are no dials, no controls of any kind. Right. Everything is super simple and basic and natural, and we are aiming at the sound that is a good synergy between components. So once we find that synergy, the system becomes, it has a sound of its own. I mean, we cannot control it in any way, and it has to be perfect. Okay. And I think we achieved that with this simple setup on also very nice furniture that helps us to at least reduce some vibrations and influence of the basic untreated room.
That's the critical mass furniture. Right?
Yes, that's the critical mass, and without that it would not be the result that we will enjoy today. And I hope that later you can stay and listen with us because the system is ready. And I think we are ready.
Just one quick question for you. So what kind of, you would use a discrete circuit in these DACs, or you use a chip, or how are you doing that?
Well, a discrete circuit I think is a very expensive way of achieving something that you can do better with a good chip. Okay. Providing you have a right chip, today technology allows the chip to be programmable, and in a quite a big way, it's modular inside. So these modules are controlled by firmware. So if we write the specific firmware, we can bypass or activate or deactivate certain blocks in the chip. So it's no longer like in the old days, the chip was just what it was and you just solder it and that's the sound you get. Right. Today we can model and shape a lot of parameters, more than 100 parameters and the building blocks of the chip can be programmed.
Well, that's really interesting. Good to know. It's a beautiful, beautiful piece. I can tell you that, and I'm sure you know, but Lucas, when I post pictures of Lampizator products on my social media, people go crazy. They just love the way, you know, obviously love the way it sounds, but they love the tubes and they love the way
I must admit it's very, very nice and very, it gives me satisfaction and pleasure that the way we make things sound great also makes them look good.
Right.
So people get both the excitement and the nostalgic look of tubes with the super modern, you know, 2023 kind of digital technology and all the functionality that we give. And that combination is also very pleasant for me personally.
Moving next, I'm going to be speaking about Westminster Labs. This is an exciting new brand to this country. They are actually manufactured in Hong Kong. The inventor is a young genius named Angus Lung. What we have today, we have the Ray monoblocks.
Okay.
You can see that small form factor. These are actually Class A, about 45 pounds a piece.
Okay.
And believe it or not, we're getting 100 watts into 8 ohms and 200 into 4 ohms out of these. There's no shortage of attention paid to detail on these. Tremendous attention went into vibration control and routing the shorter signal paths. Carbon fibers.
Carbon fiber, yeah.
Yeah, carbon fibers used extensively throughout the design. These are DC coupled, fully balanced, just fantastic amplifiers.
Okay.
And this is the matching Quest preamplifier. One of the really neat things about the Quest, it has the same attention to detail in the design, but it's also somewhat modular. You can add at a later time a phono card if one is so inclined.
Okay.
These amps are bridgeable, so you have 2 sets of outputs on the preamps to be able to bridge and have essentially double the power of the Rays. It's just a really elegant, beautiful solution that's making some fantastic sound for us.
Awesome. Well, thanks, Fred.
Absolutely.
Good morning, viewers. I'm Rob Rice, the other half of Destination Sound out of Long Island, New York. And I'm here to talk about the cables. Without the cables, this fine system would not work. So our brand is Final Touch Audio out of Serbia. All cables are handmade. Starting with our Ganymede speaker cables, which are the flagship speaker cables.
Okay.
Okay, and then over here by the DAC we have the Sinopi flagship USB digital cable. And then connecting the preamp to the amp as well as to the source, we have our Ganymede flagship XLR balanced cables.
Okay.
And then powering everything, finally, is the Alera power cables from Final Touch Audio.
Great.
So it all puts together really wonderful synergy with our products, and we're very happy about them.
Hi, I'm Joe Labrinchek from Critical Mass Systems. I'm really happy to be here and be represented by Destination. These guys are fantastic. I'd like to tell you about our product that's in the room. It's brand new for us. It's our all new Ultra Q rack. You'll notice it's all metal construction. So when we build a rack, let me tell you, I'll let you in a little secret. There's no such thing as isolation in an audio system.
Right.
It doesn't exist. And that's because these fabulous loudspeakers push a lot of vibration into the room. So we know that this rack, this framework, is going to resonate, vibrate, transmit energy. And we know what the velocity is, we know the elastic modulus, the thin rod speeds, and we exploit that. So this, when it's put together, becomes a high energy, high velocity transmission line. This is a dual zone 12 stage damping system, and it's designed to take this pushed energy and to start burning it off slowly to a particularly fine balance point that prevents too much energy from getting into a component. Now you know you can overdamp a component. If I push too much, it'll tip up, it'll get bright, and it'll be annoying. If I pull too much, it'll go dead. So we've got the balance point. When we do our zones, we can calculate it down to 10,000ths of an inch. So we're using alloys, special alloys of copper, acrylic damping materials, special alloys of aluminum inside here in 12 different places. And that's burning off the energy and controlling how much of it comes up here.
Let me just ask you real quickly, Joe.
Sure.
What does the rack do for internal born energy from the component?
I was going to get to that.
Okay.
So we know that there's energy in the room, and we know that the energy is going to permeate this fantastic piece of equipment. So it's vibration, 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 and the internal vibration. So what do we do about that? Most manufacturers, when they build a component, very wisely think of a firewall, trying to do the feet as a firewall. But that's not a great idea because it traps the energy inside of the component.
We want to shunt it down. We want to shunt it down.
Absolutely. Vibration, vibration, and the internal vibration. So we developed these feet. I'm just going to reach under here real quickly. These are a miniaturized version of this rack.
Okay.
And when you look at the surface of this, there's 8 touch points. Same kind of principle. 10,000ths of an inch of calculations. So what we've got is we've got a very balanced system here, push-pull, balancing it at neutral. Then we've got another footer that is in direct contact with the bottom of this component that allows that stored energy to come down and be evacuated. So what are we trying to do? We're trying to help this system, help this component perform at its peak design level.
Awesome.
The world was on fire and no one could save me but you. Strange what desire will make foolish people do. I never dreamed that I'd meet somebody like you. And I never dreamed that I'd knew somebody like you. No, I don't wanna fall in love. This world is only gonna break your heart. No, I